If a crisis in a small country like Ukraine can disrupt the whole world and trigger inflation, then imagine how recession in the world's second largest economy will affect us. Hi, this is Monika Yadav, and in this video, I'll talk about slowdown in China and its ramifications on India's growth. Now, according to the International Monetary Fund, China's economy will grow by only 3.2% in FY23. At this rate, it will be the lowest growth in 4 decades. China is the world's manufacturing hub. It exports mobile phones, computers, automotive parts, electronic integrated circuits, semiconductors, chemicals, textiles, and pharmaceutical products, among others. Now, India is a net importer from China, and our trade with China is continuously growing. In the first half of this year, India's trade with China went up to $67 billion. So the slowdown in our immediate neighbor can really be a cause of concern for us. If China continues with its zero COVID policy, then the global supply chains will be stalled. The quarantine and testing rules in the major trade hubs of China have driven up the amount of time it takes for goods to reach the ports for export. Meanwhile, poor weather, labor challenges, and abnormal demand patterns have also added to the supply chain disruptions. As we are dependent on China for several raw materials, these supply chain disruptions will delay the manufacturing in India and impact our industries in a negative way. These bottlenecks will cause further price rise in the country. With overall demand slowing down, it may impact both inbound and outbound supply of goods and services between the two nations. In addition, if we talk about real estate crisis in China, then the crisis in real estate will affect India both ways, negatively and positively. International institutional investors will now onwards prefer to park their money in Indian real estate, which is actually a good thing. On the other hand, supply chain will get negatively impacted. Also, Indian developers who were buying steel and sanitary from China will now have to shell out more money, thus making houses costlier here. Besides this, as per reports, China is moving towards being one of the top 10 countries in terms of foreign portfolio investor inflows into India. So the slowdown in China will impact the investment flow into the country. The world leaders will now need to rethink their own economic plans in a world that can no longer count on China to fuel their own prosperity. So this is me, Monika Yadav. For more such videos, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.